I'm Edwin Hartman, retired some time ago from a Stern School at NYU, but before that taught for more than 2 decades at Rutgers. I was a consultant in strategy with Hay Associates, and before that taught at the University of Pennsylvania. I have an undergraduate degree from Haverford, another undergraduate degree from Oxford, a Ph.D. from Princeton, and somewhat later an MBA from the Wharton School. I had a religious background, and I'll bet I'm not in the minority here among business ethicists. My father was a preacher. I was going to be a preacher too, but I got diverted into philosophy. Studied philosophy, though I also took Greek in case I did decide to go into the ministry. But then, having taken Greek, I decided to do ancient philosophy and did that for a while. But at Penn, early on, I was told, don't worry about tenure, you just won't get it no matter what. So I got involved in administration. And from administration, I thought maybe I could apply the lessons to business. This was a fallacy. Nevertheless, I went to the Wharton School and got an MBA, and then got involved in management consulting until the travel got to be too much. So I started teaching management at Rutgers, a business program at Rutgers, and business ethics seemed a natural thing to do. I was one of many who brought virtue ethics to bear in business ethics. At least half a dozen of us now, maybe more. I think that, though, that I am somewhat more Aristotelian than the others. I mean, I really knew quite a bit about Aristotle and found some details in Aristotle, found some arguments in Aristotle that I thought were really convincing about moral philosophy and practical, applicable to various areas of life. One of the most striking insights I got when I read Aristotle was that in talking about character, he said, not character is a matter of what you do, but character is a matter of what you enjoy doing. Now think about that for a second. It raises the question about whether being ethical is good for you in a way that I hadn't seen raised before. And then, of course, Aristotle is very much a psychologist, and he would say he has good empirical grounds for saying that the best life is the life of someone who has good character and all the sort of main virtues.
One thing that we should do more of is think about the organization and society. That came up yesterday when we talked about, when Abraham Singer talked about Coase et al. Eric Orts and others chimed in and talked about the place of the corporation in society. And it wasn't too long ago, when it was all freedmen, right? And I think we moved in the direction of corporations in society when Ed Freeman popularized the notion of stakeholders. But we need more of what the function of corporations is.
I don't quite know how that would happen. I mean, I think we need to accommodate certain issues in social science. People like Donald Davidson, for example, who for my money really was one of the great philosophers of the second half of the 20th century, have, because they studied a lot of social science, and by the way, ancient philosophy too in his case, have really, I think, made the case that social science can tell us about something about what's going on when we talk about intentions, for example. Hilary Putnam in his extended attack on the too rigid ought-is distinction, has done the same. I don't think we should be afraid of that. I think philosophers will still have much to teach not only social scientists, but others about critical thinking. And I think there's a tendency on the part of some social scientists to think not only that they can take over business ethics, but that they can do so because business ethics is an empirical discipline. I'm really glad to have been in business ethics for all that time. It's been very satisfying, a lot of fun. And one more thing. One thing I think about business ethics is that the people who do it are, on the whole, really good, honest people of excellent character. And that counts for a lot, doesn't it?